There's a version of you that's been running your business for years. She's exhausted. She says yes all the time. She is the bottleneck and the visionary at the same time. She knows she's outgrown the way she's working, but she doesn't know how to stop. And then there's that other version, the curated CEO. She moves slower. She moves in purpose. She says no without apology. She don't chase. She attracts. And her calendar protects her. Her brand, that's selling without her even being in the room. And so today, what I want to talk to you about is how you become her. Not in 5 years, my friends, but starting now. Welcome back to the prison. Welcome back to Her Business, Her Voice. And if you're listening right now, then you've been with me and have listened to a few of our other episodes. And so what you do know is that we don't do surface level here. This is a space where we go deep. So get yourself something to drink, grab your journal if you have one, and let's get to the real work today. Most women entrepreneurs operate in one of two modes. Mode one is the hustling founder. Sound familiar? She's a verb. She's always doing. Your identity is wrapped up in your output and you're moving and you feel like if you stop mattering, right? And so if you stop moving, you'll stop mattering. And she's the productive one. She's the one that's not free. And then there's mode two, the curated CEO. Baby girl is the noun. She's a person, not a performance. Her business is something that she runs, not something that she is. Her output is high, but her energy is protected. And most of us, be honest, we are trained in mode one. School, work, motherhood, wifing, all of it taught us that worth equals output. So when we became business owners, we just brought that same mentality into our operating system with us. It's true. We just hustled for ourselves instead of for somebody else, right? You took the middleman out and decided to hustle for yourself. But being a curated CEO is meaning that you have a different operating system entirely. And the shift is not about doing less. What it's about is about doing it differently. And so there are 3 shifts that move you from hustling to the curated CEO. And I want to talk through each one of these with you. Shift 1, from chasing to attracting. The hustling founder chases clients, opportunities, validation, money, 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 money. She's the one who's always pitching, always selling, always feeling like she has to be proving. The curated CEO has built a brand and a body of work that does the chasing for her. People come to her prepared, ready, and at the price that she knows she is worth. So how do you make this shift? You stop diluting your message. You stop diluting your message to be liked. You start speaking with clarity to the one person you actually serve. Authority is not built by being agreeable. It's built by being precise. Shift 2, from availability to access. The hustling founder is always available. Her DMs are open, her email is open, her calendar is open, she's open. Okay, she's like a 7-Eleven. She thinks availability is generosity. And what it actually is, it means that she has a leak in her business. We're on the opposite end of the spectrum. Our curated CEO offers access. And that word access is structured. There's a price for the access. There is a process to the access. And the people who want to enter and who want her time, they have to enter through that access gate that she has placed. And I want you to notice that that means that DM me on Instagram is not always there because she's protecting her space. If you don't build doors, people will keep climbing through your windows. Shift 3, from doing the work to designing the work. The hustling founder is the work. Ma'am, you are the one that if you stop, the business stops. Every single dollar costs time and energy when you are the hustling founder. And when you are the CEO who's curated, you design the work. So you're the person who has and are. You've built the system, you've built the offer, you have assets that produce revenue while you sleep, while you rest, or while you are fully present with your family. But the best thing is you are not allergic to leverage. You seek to use it. And this shift requires you to stop confusing being busy with being productive, because there is a vast difference. They are not the same. One of them is making you money. The other got you tired. The other got you taking 20 naps. So I want you to do something this week. It'll take about 30 minutes. Come on with me. Grab a piece of paper. Make 3 columns. Column 1, I want you to write down everything you did in your business last week. Every task, meeting, email, post, call, everything. Column 2, next to each item, mark it as either a C or a G. Your C, it means that it produced cash. Your M means that it produced movement, meaning it built an asset that will produce cash later. And oh baby, that G, it means it was glue, meaning it held the day together but produced nothing. In column 3, look at how many G's are on your list. That's your hustle tax. That's the cost of operating as a hustling founder instead of a curated CEO. Now ask yourself one question. What would my business look like in 90 days if I cut my G activity in half? It's not a rhetorical question. Sit with it and write down the answer. Becoming a curated CEO is not a personality change. This is actually a structural change. And we all know that a structural change is hard to do alone. And it's part of why the prism effect even exists. Inside of the curated CEO day, we do this work together. We help you audit your calendar. We pressure test your offers, and we hold you accountable to the standard of the woman that you're becoming, not the woman that you are used to being. And if you've been listening to the podcast and you've been wondering, where do I go? What's next for me? This is your sign. You don't have to keep figuring it out. You weren't designed to. This episode is forever. So before you go, just gotta tell you one more thing. Being a curated CEO is not about appearing to have it all put together because we're done putting on a show. It's actually about being free. The aesthetic is a byproduct, not the goal. So for this week, I want you to choose freedom over performance. I want you to say, no, that costs me something. I want you to design one door instead of leaving a window open, because that's how it starts. Small, structural, intentional. You're not behind, my friend. You're becoming. I'll see you next time. This is Her Business, Her Voice.